My name is Jenny Milchman and I write psychological thrillers. I've been a Books Forward client since my very first debut novel in 2013. The amazing publicist of Books Forward sent me on what was going to come to be called by Shelf Awareness the world's longest book tour. But now we're in a global pandemic. The world's longest book tour feels like a lifetime and a different world ago. I thought I'd put together a couple of my tips for focusing on our works as writers during this quarantine or partially isolated time. It might be interesting for readers too, because how do those books get written? How do all those amazing stories that come to you from clients of Books Forward and other authors too actually get written? And how do they get written when we're in our homes? I have a few tips. First of all, you definitely don't want to write in a place, if at all possible, that contains elements that don't have to do with your book, elements of your other life. So, for example, for me, it's really great to have let's call it a quarantine space that doesn't have pictures of my adorable kids or my husband or other things that, look, can you see the kids where they are in this photo? I love this photo. They're like part of the leaves. Other elements that remind me that I'm also a mom, I'm also a wife. I really want to just be able to hone in on my book. Even if that space is a closet, give yourself an area that's not going to have a lot of distractions. Now, by distractions, I don't necessarily mean, chocolate. Chocolate is a distraction you can definitely do with when you're writing, even in quarantine, especially in quarantine. The part that I had to throw away was this. This is a bookmark for my book that's supposed to be coming out this summer if, the world is still on its feet. Even something like that, I find, distracts from my writing. If I think about the book that's already coming out or the business side of this endeavor, I just really want to focus in on my writing. So this is what I have in my isolated space. A computer, me, and nothing else. And I even turn off email. I keep it so that I get no Facebook alerts, no social media alerts, no email pop-ups coming in. I don't even go on the internet. Last but not least, when you're quarantining, it's especially hard to find a dedicated space. Maybe you have family members home and they're in the spaces where you normally need to write. But the most important thing of all, you definitely don't want, is this thing behind me. I don't know if you've seen it all this time. No, you're not going to lie down and get comfy. You're not going to think about the night ahead. It's just you, your story, and your book. And when it's finally ready to come out, your publishing team or your self-publishing crew, and of course your wonderful publicist at Books Forward, who will help you make that book you've worked so hard to write a success.